Hello and welcome to another edition of Hack the Week. So this is a section where I'm going to be exploring life hacks, because if you watch my channel you know that I do them occasionally. I think they're quite amusing, and anything to save a penny. And it's not just about saving money, it's about being the system. So I kind of live off grid in this house. It's perfect in the summer. But it's heated by gas bottles, and because there's 28 steps up to my house, the gas bottle companies won't deliver to me, so it's a bit frustrating. So I have to get friends to help me, so I have to go and buy the gas myself, load it up, and then beg a favor and stuff like that. So, and I hate asking favors, so I come up with somewhat crackpot ideas to heat my house, so without using gas. And obviously my gas central heating is run off these gas bottles, and if I'm only buying the little gas bottles, I'd be burning through like one a week at least. So what I've been doing is I tried the tea light experiment with a plant pot, with a terracotta plant pot, and it takes the edge off of the cold in the room. So that was a success. What I'll do is I'll put it as a recommended video at the end of this one. So and I thought, oh, if I just had another 2 of those terracotta plant pots, the old ones with the holes in, I might be able to triangulate them. And but ironically, I had a potting shed once with hundreds of them in, and now they're like gold dust. So I had a look on Facebook Marketplace, and there's some going free, but it's miles away, but it might be worth the drive over and pick them up. But then I suddenly had a thought, that metal heats up, and I've always, for some reason, got a spare empty can. So what I'm going to do one video where I heat up. I'm gonna make a tea light holder out of a Stella Artois can. So I like the colours, so it's not too bad. And I've got a thermometer that I can use to test the actual science to see whether it works. So, but the next thing I'm going to do is actually try a tin can, which I've probably got down there somewhere because I eat a lot of soup. So there you go. I've got one in my recycle bin here. So there you go. I have a Heinz Big Soup. So I could do both in one video, but I'll need my big Viking knife for that one. And I'm too lazy because that's in the washing up. So I'm just going to go with one of these. I put a cloth down so that there's no slippage. And all I'm going to do is cut a hole carefully into the bottom to just fit the tea light, because the idea is once the hole's in there, you've got airflow. So be careful, because obviously this is going to be sharp. This is just a bodge job. I'm just interested to see whether this works. So, and I literally had the idea earlier whilst I was buying tea lights from Amazon. Oh, if you're going to do this, don't buy 4-hour tea lights. They don't get hot enough for the job. So go with 8-hour tea lights. All right, and then they'll. Oh, got a cat meowing at me from outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold that there with the cloth, and just to protect my hands, because this bit, now I've cut 2 sides, is a bit jangly. There you go. That's that cut. Yeah, and let's just see if I can get this bit off here. I know there's probably going to be toxins released by heating up aluminium, but at the end of the day, when there's going to be toxins heated up when you're heating a tea light candle that you buy from, like, you know, a foreign country anyway, that probably hasn't got the safety standards that we've got, but you know, it's needs must, isn't it? When you're feeling the cold, and like, so there you go. So that's it. A hole cut in there, that'll let plenty of oxygen in. And obviously, if you're going to be working with fire, sorry, my OCD is just going to pop out the little dents. There you go, to make it pretty. So if you're working with fire, you want to put it on a ceramic plate so that it doesn't heat up. And like, if something does happen to the candle wax can only leak out onto the actual plate. So right, let's I'm heating my bedroom at the moment because I've been doing my my thumbnails and stuff like that for YouTube and things like that whilst working for my bedroom, because it's the smallest house in the room and the easiest one to heat, because this place is big, open plan, and as I say, delightful in the summer, but in the winter, bloody awful. So look, let's go up and test my Stella Artois. Oh look, there's a bit in the bottom. My friend Sean would say that early bird gets the worm, but I'm going to actually tip that. So yeah, I'm not that desperate for a last mouthful of Stella. Right, so let's go up and test it out with the thermometer. Right, so in the 1 minute it took me to modify this, I cut the bottom of the can off with a pair of secateurs. It's already gone up to 14. So what I can do now is actually use the bottom of the can as a holder, maybe. I mean, that looks pretty, doesn't it? And then place the can on top. Is that going to work? Oh, look at that. So I've cut the bottom off, inverted it. The candle's there inside, burning happily away. And that's going to be closer to the top as well, because it's elevated it a little bit. And I feel perfectly safe about that candle being on that plate. And yeah, you can see it's already gone up to 14. I know it's a minor thing, but let's see what happens in half an hour. Well, look at that. It definitely worked then. So it's taken it from 13.9 to 14.8. But my cat just left the room and left the door open, so I don't know what it was. But anyway, because it was a success, I made another one. So let's move this up, see if I can fit them both on. Oh, it's not hot at the bottom, which is good. I suppose that's a good thing about the stand. So I did this one with kitchen scissors. So I just cut a hole in it and popped. Sorry for the close-ups. Just getting a candle. So yeah, I popped kitchen scissors in the hole and cut it so it's a lot smoother and a lot less sharp. So there you go. So I've made the base. Lighting another candle. I've got burning with fun. Come on. I'm trying to do all this one-handed, you see. There you go. Right, candles on. And there you go. Got another Stella Artois room heater. So this cracks me up. So 14.8. Let's see what happens now. The continuing experiment. I reckon I could get 3 on that plate. Do you know what? As soon as I turn off the button to stop the video, it goes up. So it's now 14.9, which is not a bad temperature considering the entire room is just lit by tea lights. And it is bloody cold tonight. I reckon if that wasn't on, it'd be down to like ridiculous cold temperatures right now, because it's night time, and I reckon it'd be down to like probably about 11.5 or something. But yeah, we'll see what 2 do now. Right, 15.5. That's warm as hell from 2 beer cans. That's hilarious. So yes, it does work. It just takes a few hours to actually warm up. So I'll be making another couple of these bad boys tomorrow and see if I can get up to 16 or 17. 15.6 from 2 Stella cans. Right, let me turn the light off so you can see how nice they actually look, which is funny. Look at that. Right, good night, everyone. I'll be making more Stella Can room heaters tomorrow. So I think I've got enough cans in the recycling. I won't have to go out and buy any more. Good excuse to do that, though, eh? Can't believe this worked. Best life hack so far.